Hello dears, in this video I'm going to explain an advanced case. I mean not the normal and usual case. What's the case? The case if we are selling something and we order it, like the ordered lenses. Okay, so how we do it? It is like the normal sales but with a previous step. What it is? We go to the sales, okay? So, in the sales, what we learned is to use the invoices to create any new invoice. And by creating any new invoice, here we are directly deducting the product from our stock. But what if we don't have this product in our stock? How to do it? Okay, so are we able to create an invoice directly so we deduct it from our stock or no? What we need is just to order something and to follow up the purchasing of this ordered lens. So how we do it? In our system, as you see, we have the sales module and the purchase module. I will start the workflow from the sales. If I have a client and he wants to ordered lenses, so nothing will be sold at this point, but maybe I invoice him partially in the invoices. So for this case, I'm going to do it in the sales orders. The sales orders is not the same of the invoice. It is something coming before the invoice. Let me show you. So you click on the sales order. And here you see that the sequence is for orders, not direct invoices. However, you create a new. You select the customer. Here you see different statuses. It is not an invoice. It is just a sales order. So we select the customer too. Okay, what is the warehouse? Okay, Salam, Dubai. I can specify here by default it will come my store. However, what is the product? The product is one of the ordered lenses. For example, I'm clicking on search more. So, for example, group by, or let me say ordered lenses. Okay, I can search by product. I don't have it. Let me see what I have. Ordered lenses. It is OL. Yes, I remember OL. Okay, like this. So you see, for example, assuming this one. Okay, ordered lenses. Okay, and for example, we are ordering two pieces, and the sales it will be sold by 300. Okay, when we save, this analytic distribution is being filled automatically, so you can hide it. No need to keep it shown. However, so this is our sales order for this person. At this moment, what we need to do is to confirm, okay, there is no matching vendor price. Good, because we are going to purchase this at the same moment from a vendor. The system is saying, please define the vendor that where you are going to order this. So you click on the product, you click on the arrow, this internal link. So now you open the product cart. Okay, you go under inventory, purchase, you specify the vendor. For example, I am going to purchase this from vendor number one, for example. This is the supplier, okay? And it is going to be purchased by 5 dirhams, for example. However, now I am in the product, I'm going back to my order, this sales order. Now I can confirm. And when I confirm, you see what's happening? You see, here there is a purchase order. Okay, so at the same moment I confirm my sales order now with the sales order, and I have a linked purchase order to purchase this from the supplier. And before that, let me create invoice, and I will ask this client to pay something in advance. For example, create invoice. And I'm not going to do it regular invoice. I am going to tell him, give me down payment percentage 50%. So for example, 600, he will pay 300. Create. So look what will happen. the system will create customer invoice. Assalam for this, and here the product is down payment. It is just to ask him for 300 of this. Now I am in the draft invoice. I was here in the sales order. Okay, so this is just 300 dirham from the order. I am confirming this, and I will ask the client to pay it directly. Register a payment, cash as-salam 300. So just create a payment. So this advance payment is paid. Now I'm going back to the sales order. What happened? I was here. The invoice that I created is there. I can move, I can see the invoice number 2, 2025. Okay, my dear, you can see it here in the invoices. This is the invoice. Look. So 2025, open it. This is an invoice of down payment for this client. So you see, this invoice that I am seeing in the list invoices is coming from the sales orders. So if you go to the sales orders, okay, you open this customer to, you will see that this is the total amount 571. Okay, with VAT it will be 600, and there is a down payment done by this invoice. It is, you can jump to the invoice from the sales order like this, and you can go back or you can click on this. Now, so we invoiced our client and the client paid on this invoice. Now I can navigate to the purchase. Click on the purchase. You see purchase order 25 for this year, number 2. Okay, it is a purchase order from the vendor number 1 to Assalam branch. Okay, so it is ready. So what I have to do, I have to call and order, and it will be delivered to me by the courier. So what I need to do is to call. If I did the call, and this price is confirmed, I confirm the purchase order. And if they told me that this price, no, it is 6, I can update. So even if it is confirmed, so I confirm. Okay, okay. Now what I did is the order. Okay, is the order, and the bill is not created yet of the supplier. Okay, what is this bill? Going back, my dear, I did a purchase order. You see here, I'm not talking about a bill. Here, purchase order. Go to the purchase orders. You see this purchase order number 2. This is the one that I have created. Now, we called the supplier vendor 1. I told him to bring this, okay, lens to our store. When it arrived, I go to the purchase order. First, I search for what? I have multiple ways. Either, for example, I can search by barcode, or I can search by the vendor name. For example, vendor number 1, vendor, you see, and you can search by vendor name. Or you can okay, you can what you can filter also these purchase. No, this is, by the way, be careful. This is the bills. I'm talking about. We need to go to the purchases. Okay, in the purchases as well, you can filter. You can filter vendor number 1. So like by this way. Okay, to look at your vendor. Then you want to filter the purchase order that you did not receive yet. Which purchase order that you did not receive yet? Actually, it is the one that it is waiting the bills, not fully paid. This fully paid, it means it is paid to that vendor. So I am having this. I have here a filter, waiting bills. So give me now. The lens arrived. The courier delivered this to me. So this is ready to be registered in my system. I opened the purchase order, which was connected to a sales order. I can click on this, register the bill because I received the lens. So this is the lens. Now it is in the bill, vendor bill, and now it is in this list. So I can set the bill date is today, confirming. Okay, so now I have this product in my stock because it is received. If I want to make sure, I can copy the name. Okay, for example, if you want to go to the, for example, inventory and go to in under the inventory to stock count. okay, and you can filter by your product name, so you will see that you have, okay, the quantity, two pieces, and this is the cost of the purchasing. However, this is the stock count. Okay, where we were in the purchase module, in the purchase order. So you see both now billing status are billed, so nothing is waiting bill. We received the bill of the supplier and the pieces to our stock, and the bill is there. This is the bill, and by the way, we registered the bill, but we did not pay it yet to the vendor number one. Okay, we can pay it at the same moment, register payment, or we can pay it later. For example, you see here, I have vendor one, two lines not paid, so I can select both of them and register payment for both of them. Okay, group the payment in one. Okay, etc. And this is the total of both 105, 12,000, 12,000, sorry, 12 dirham, sorry. So the total is 117. So this is the way. I hope you still see my screen. Very good. Okay. Okay. So you register a payment if you want for both bills together. However, now, we receive this. Can we process our sales order? Yes. Where is the sales order? I can access the sales order from the same purchase order we did. So this is the purchase order. We can click here and we go to the sales order that we did. You remember that sales order where we did an invoice advance down payment? Okay. Now we have it in our stock. You see remaining or no? You see the color. The color is ready. However, no need to check the stock. You know, because we did the bill, we can deliver directly. So we can create now the final invoice of the client when the client come, and we say regular invoice. So when we create regular invoice, look what will happen. You see, ordered lens, and this is 600, and below down payment is coming in negative. You see minus 300. So 300 is deducted, so this is an invoice with the remaining. So two separate invoices, one invoice for the down payment and another invoice when the client come. And you see this is a comprehensive one, so you can, for example, print it to the client. The client will see that there was a down payment invoice and it was paid. So here you keep it. Look at this. So look here. Okay, this is the product 500 down payment. Down payment is paid. So here without taxes. However, this is the total, subtotal, untaxed amount. This is the tax, and this is the total remaining not paid. Okay, we can ask the client to pay. So register payment, cash salam 300. Now, if you try to print, you will see that everything is done. So this is the workflow of the ordering, then invoicing. You see, now total 300 and paid, so the remaining amount due is zero. So as a summary, what we dealt with sales and purchase modules together. We started by registering a sales order, okay, and registering an advance invoice. And when we confirm the sales order, a purchase order created under the purchase module. This is, you don't care about this, okay? So in the purchase module, in the purchase orders, also we did a purchase order automatically from the vendor. We received this purchase order. We created the supplier bill. We may pay it now or pay it later. This is the bill, what we did. So the bill is here, connected to the purchase order that is coming from it. You see, now I am in the bill. I can go back to the purchase order. From the purchase order, which is here, you can navigate to the vendor bill and also to the origin sales order when you started. Okay, you received the lens, you created the bill, okay, of the supplier. So when you create the bill, it is in your stock. it is in your stock, then you go back. When the client come again, you can sell it by the sales order by creating also the second invoice to the client. So in the sales module also, in the sales module, we are working with the sales order and connected invoices. Okay, instead of using the invoices directly to sell something direct. You see, two invoices for the same client. The first one was advance, down payment. The second invoice, it was comprehensive for the product and deducting in negative the down payment. This is the idea of the workflow of the ordering, then selling, ordering or purchasing, then selling. And thank you for watching and wish you the best of luck.